Domain says nationally, the median house price is now more than $780,000, up 7.7% in the last 12 months. While prices fell in Darwin and Perth, Adelaide's median price hit more than $500,000 for the first time ever. And prices in Hobart, Melbourne and Sydney surged more than 10% in the last year, while it will now cost you more than $1.1 million to buy a house in Australia's largest city. This is what $1 million will buy you 42 kilometres west of the Sydney CBD in the suburb of Rooty Hill.
In Rooty Hill, $1 million is unheard of.
The 5-bedroom home on a 550 square metre block sold a few weeks ago after being listed for just 7 days.
It's achieved $1 million in actually the first open home.
Soaring prices are changing the demographics of the community.
Starting to see heaps of the Asian community come through the property. We're also seeing a lot of buyers from out of the area.
Making the great Australian dream unattainable for many. Sydney has been named the second most unaffordable housing market in the world, according to the annual Demographia report, just behind Hong Kong.
Well, look, one of the key drivers for the Sydney and Melbourne market is strong migration.
Domain says prices for units rose 3.4%, but around the country it was a mixed bag. Values fell last year in Hobart, Brisbane, Perth and Canberra, but rose in the other capitals, making it harder for those wanting to switch away from renting, especially in the larger cities.
With rents rising now in Melbourne and Sydney faster than incomes, it means that those personal balance sheets of tenants are going to come under real stress.
Dwelling price growth is expected to ease this year. NAB has revised up its forecast for national house price growth from 0.4% to 3.4%. Apartment prices, which were expected to fall, are now predicted to rise by nearly 1%.
It's only really a modest revision upwards.
This slowdown should appease the Reserve Bank, but what it will do with official interest rates will depend on the state of the domestic economy.
On that front, we're still expecting a slowdown in growth into 2018 and believe the RBA will actually be forced to cut the cash rate in the second half of 2017.
Leaving the commercial banks to pass that on to borrowers.